how the guys held their composure? Paul?
Yeah, it was. I thought it got a little bit scrappy there. You know, they were pretty desperate there towards the end. But I thought, yeah, we did. We held our composure and finished the game off well. We give them a bit of a sniff there after that try, where we went error and backed up a few errors there, which you know, we need to be better in those instances. When we get points, we need to keep the foot on the throat, so to speak. But yeah, all in all, I was pretty happy with how we played the 80 minutes out.
It looked for a while like we might be talking about the video ref, but in the end, the margin, and it will be fun.
I think we could probably talk about them every week if we wanted to.
What did you think of that one for Taumalolo?
Oh, I thought it was a try, but yeah, look, you know, it's good that we the result didn't hinge on that, and we took the refs and the video ref out of the equation there.
Must be pretty proud of Gavin Cooper and the performance he put into.
Yeah, Coops was outstanding tonight. Come back a week earlier from a pretty major injury. Shows, you know, he's pretty committed to what we want to do this year, and I thought he was outstanding there tonight.
When did he know he was coming in?
I had a fair idea earlier in the week, but we just wanted to make sure that, you know, we weren't taking any unnecessary risks with him. You know, the games are getting bigger for us for the rest of the year now, so we need him fitting on deck for us. So.
What do you think it says about him as a player and a person that he's able to, you know, accelerate his recovery so well?
Yeah, he's professional, committed, cares about the club, cares about the boys, and has done everything he possibly can. Our performance staff need to get a rap there too. Also, you know, with Thumper, I thought the quality that Matt played with tonight was a credit to the guys that, as I said, the performance staff and the work that they've done to get those guys back on the paddock.
Paul, Jason played really well as well. You got a nice problem on that left edge now. Who slots in where? Do you go back to Coops at all? How do you think that's going to evolve?
I'm not sure at this stage. I'll have a good look at the game and then just get the balance right with the team. But I thought, you know, he was a real handful through the middle there when we moved him into the middle.
Matt, I noticed you pulled the guys in when things were getting a bit heated and spoke to them. Was it just about calming down and staying focused on what was important?
It's just about getting our head back on the job. You know, games like that get a bit scrappy, and you know, we've had a tendency to fall into retaliating and not going on with the job. And I thought the boys responded really well, and you know, we were able to finish the game pretty strongly.
Do you have to pull Ashton into line, or?
Occasionally. Look, Bash has been really good for us the last couple of weeks, and you know, his aggression and passions what's been good for us. So it's a fine line between you know, how much of it he you know, where he sort of brings it into play.
That was a big performance from you tonight. So how much have you been itching to get back?
What's that, mate?
Big performance from you tonight. How much have you been itching to get back?
Yeah, look, it's always hard sitting on the sideline. Injury like I had to, I felt fine. Felt like I should have been out there, but obviously it was too risky. But you know, just very happy to be back and happy to be coming into a side that's been improving. You know, we've played really well over the last couple of weeks, and you know, it was a good game to come back to tonight.
Back on Gavin Cooper, his connection with JT on that left edge, do you see that as a strength moving forward?
Oh, I think so. They've played a lot of footy together down that edge, so it's certainly something I'll need to consider when as I said, when I pick the team moving forward, and then, you know, look at some combinations and also just getting that balance right in the team.
How close was James to playing tonight?
Oh yeah, he was pretty close, but again, wasn't worth the risk at this stage. Still a lot of footy left in this season before we get into the bigger games at the end of the year. So yeah, he'll be fine.
Does having those wins away give you confidence even when you come back here? A little bit? Do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. Whether you're away or home, it's how you win. And I thought, you know, our defence in the last, you know, not just the last few wins. I thought as a team in the last probably 6 weeks, I thought we've been playing pretty consistently well. And given the disruptions we've had with personnel, with state of origin and injuries, etc., I thought, you know, as a team we were getting back to that defence, valuing that defence which we had at the start of the year. So it's pleasing from that point of view.
Paul, you're sitting 6th on ladder now. Is top 4 a goal for the rest of the season?
It's just about winning as many games as we can, and more importantly, improving our game each week. If we keep focusing on that, they've got people at the NRL that look after the ladder, much smarter than me. So if we keep winning and keep playing well, more importantly, you know, we'll finish as high as we can.
Matt, we heard that Nate Miles was calling Ashton Thor out there. How much are you gonna miss him next year when he goes to Warren?
Yeah, look, he's a big presence around the club. He's been very good for us off the field since he's been here. So he'll definitely be missed. And like I said before, on the field he's been massive for us the last sort of month, I suppose, and playing some big minutes and really showing that he's a quality player. I'm sure he wants to go out on a high. So I know he's really keen on finishing the year off strongly.
And how did you decide who posed for that photo in the jumper?
It's pretty easy, mate. I don't have the hair for it. So,
how did it work though? How did it work?
We just picked him because he looked like Thor.
Right. And he's not afraid of drawing attention to himself, is he? He stands up like, you know what I mean? He backs himself.
Yeah, he pretends he doesn't, but I think he loves it, mate. He's been liking the attention.
Thank you.
Are you happy with the line he treads, Paul, and the discipline and whether it goes too far? Or?
Look, I'll go back to our Newcastle game, and I felt on that night, it was a disappointing loss for us, but I thought we got a little bit bullied that night. In particular, some of their players paid particular attention to JT, and it was something I spoke about. I said, we've got to look after each other, not just JT, but anyone. And I think, he's certainly done that. I think we've done that since that game. So, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Paul.